Great news. Reed Blankenship is back at practice with a full participant. Jalen Hurts did not show up on the injury report. Plus, he finally opens up about how the injury happened. Also, the Eagles media speaks to Kevin Byard for the first time, and you gotta hear what he said about Reed Blankenship. But that's not all. Patrick Surtain mocked to the Eagles via Sports Illustrated, and we gotta look at Nakobe Dean, Sidney Brown, Jalen Carter, and Jordan Davis. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast, and today we got a lot to get into. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, can I ask y'all for a favor? Help your boy out and hit that like, subscribe if you are new, and turn on that notification bell so you know when we drop these videos or go live. Join notification gang. Let's get into it. So the injury report for Wednesday only has 3 people on it. DMP for Bradley Roby, Milton Williams with a limited practice, and Reed Blankenship, a full participant. Great news. However, you notice that Jalen Hurts ain't on the injury report. That's not to say he won't pop up later in the week. And it is interesting that Adam Schefter tweeted about our injury report, noting that Jalen Hurts wasn't on it. He's only following up a story if he believes there's a story to follow up. So let's stay tuned this week and see what happens. However, Jalen Hurts was upset speaking about the knee injury. He straight up said, yes, I'm banged up. But when asked about running out the pocket and when was it caused or blah, 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 he said he got it from the pocket.
Maybe the last thing I say about it, I don't know that I've ever been banged up as a runner. Everything comes from within the pocket, in which the illusion is, or the narrative is, that you run the ball more. That's not always the case. Not here.
So clearly he said not here, not saying he can't get hurt out the pocket, but what's going on with the knee was caused by something in the pocket, right? Whether it was this game truly or the Rams game, the Patriots game, whatever game it was in the pocket where the discomfort or injury kind of started. It is what it is. Right now, it looks like franchise quarterback Jalen Hurts will suit up versus the Commanders. All I know is we got a bye next week. Let's get to the bye week healthy. As for Kevin Byard, he spoke to the Eagles media today, and they did ask him about his relationship with Reed Blankenship since they both played at the same college, not at the same time, but listen to the relationship.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to play with Reed in college, but obviously I kept up with him his whole career, and we actually trained together this offseason in Nashville. He lives in Nashville during the offseason. I live there as well. So we trained. We were really cool friends. So excited to be joining the secondary with him.
What do you make of his game? About playing together?
Say it again.
You guys ever talk about playing together when you were?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, you know, these things kind of happen pretty fast. Didn't really even think that it was going to be a possibility. But it's definitely cool to play with him now, though.
What do you make of his game?
I think he's a really great young player. Obviously, last year he kind of came in. I think it was some injuries or something like that. Came in, made a big play against Green Bay. I think caught his first interception against Aaron Rodgers. So I don't think I picked off Aaron Rodgers yet. So that's pretty cool. But no, I think he's a really instinctual player, physical player, really smart. So I'm going to lean on him a little bit too. Obviously, trying to learn the playbook and everything. So kind of get my feet wet.
That lets me know that chemistry won't be a problem. Reed helping him with the playbook. I can see both them suiting up this week versus the Commanders, and that will be a start of something beautiful. 31-32, KB and Reed Blankenship, a.k.a. the mayor and the ghost, playing side by side to each other. And again, I think their skill sets complement each other, and you got the young stud and the old savvy vet. And again, he's not old. I don't understand why a Eagles media player had the audacity to ask him how much gas you think you got left.
I'm about to find out. Yeah, of course I feel like that. You know, this is my 8th season, but I feel really good. Coming off a bye week too, so I'm definitely feeling fresh right now. So, but like I said, I'm excited to get this thing going for sure.
What a ridiculous question. He's playing high standard football. We're going to hear from Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce, and oh boy, did he match up good with Travis Kelce. If Kelce says he gave him a hard time, you know how good of a safety he is. But listen what his mindset is coming into this Eagles organization. He just wants to earn the respect from the crew.
Obviously, this team has a great culture, a winning culture, has great leadership here. and I just want to come in and earn the respect of all of my teammates by first and foremost preparing the right way, taking care of my body, and doing all those little things. So try to do whatever I can to help this team win.
The answer can't get any better than that. And for those who are worried about Sidney Brown's role, Sean Desai did say he wants to still incorporate him. Remember, he was getting snaps at the nickel position too. But Sidney Brown seems excited too. He can learn from a great.
Yeah, I think it's a great move. I'm excited to have him in a room, especially him being an 8-year vet and everything that he's done in the past. I think if you search up some of the top safeties in the game, he's a name that comes up a lot. So, I'm blessed to be in the position I am and have a vet like that come in the room. Obviously, with the partnership with Blankenship.
Obviously, he knows the two starters are going to be Reed and KB. But now let's move over and hear from Travis Kelce on who he believes Kevin Byard really is.
One of the best safeties in the game, and he's been that way and kind of like under the radar to a lot of people. I know him as one of the best because when I play him, it is a long day every time I play Kevin Byard. Big time trade.
Long day. Now, let's hear from little big dog Jason Kelce.
I honestly do not know much about Byard. I've talked to guys on the team, including A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, that played with him in Tennessee. And let me tell you, everybody's fired up that this guy's joining the team, which is making me fired up because I like good players and good teammates. So,
all right now.
Yeah, I'm fired up. And listen, if we accomplish anything this year, we are going to have to send the nicest of thank you cards to the Tennessee Titans for A.J. Brown and now Kevin Byard.
Shout out to Braves, Northeast Ohio connection.
Dude, loving that.
It's not just Eagle fans clowning the Titans for handing over an all-pro safety and one of the best wide receivers in the game. Even the Eagle players must be talking about it in the locker room. Lastly, I want you to hear the exact type of player we're getting in KB, Kevin Byard. Not talking statistics or numbers. Someone who's really good at getting open at the tight end position. Just listen how he describes him.
You're really getting is a physical player, smart player, and that's always good at the safety position. Guys that understand zone coverages, that understand run game fits, and just a guy that's not going to be out of position. He's always going to be there to make the play, strong tackler, and honestly, he's really one of the biggest he's one of the bigger safeties kind of left in the game. He's not a small dude, and he's still very athletic and can run with you. So, it took us in overtime to beat the Titans last year, and I remember every single down that I had him man to man, and he made it tough on me, man.
You really can't get any higher praise than Travis Kelce as a guy who's saying he made it tough for me to get open, and at the end of the day, zone, tackler, man to man, can play the slot, the safety, the box, the post. He can even go out and guard a wide receiver every now and then. He can just do it all. I am so excited to see not just him, but him with this Eagles defense under Sean Desai. Let's go to this mock trade that Sports Illustrated proposed. The Eagles get Patrick Surtain Jr., and the Broncos get the following from the Eagles: a 2024 first round, a 2025 first round, and a 2025 third round. Would you do it? Let me know in the comment section. Would you do it? Surtain is a dog. Every team in the league would love to acquire him. And if you look at the youth on this team, yes, we got a lot of good corners, but Eli Ricks is standing out among the youth. And if you get Surtain, it's Eli Ricks and Patrick Surtain to replace Slay and Bradbury. Right now, I'm only focused on the here and now, trying to win a Super Bowl. Again, 2 first-rounders and a third is a little steep, but he's a very talented player. On another note, remember, Sean Desai wanted the Eagles to be physical, and thus far today, Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert did not practice due to an ankle injury, and Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill did not practice due to a hip injury. So maybe we were a little too physical for the Dolphins. I do wish both Mostert and Hill speedy recoveries, and hopefully they're not injured, but the physicality showed. Now I want to get to Jalen Carter, Nakobe Dean, Sidney Brown, and Jordan Davis. Just some standout plays Sunday night versus the Dolphins. However, Terrell Edmunds did speak to the Titans media. Listen what he said and when he found out about the trade.
I found out 5 minutes before everybody else did. My GM, he called me. He told me the whole situation. And then, I just flew out here. and got ready to play.
Your initial thoughts on this team, this defense, joining this group?
I was just excited. Excited to come over here. My fault. Excited to come over here. Excited to help the team out the best way I can. Whatever happens, let's go out there. Let's win football games now.
Again, you got to feel sorry for a guy who bought into the system. The guys loved him in the locker room. Again, he went from 6-1 to 2-5 on a rebuilding team. All I know is this: to get the news 5 minutes before it happens, gotta stink. He just wasn't cutting it as a starting safety, and it's a business. He understands that, so it is what it is. I wish him the best of luck with the Tennessee Titans. Let's look at Nakobe Dean and Cindy Brown on the same play. Dean with the speed, Brown with the physicality, but Dean gets the tackle. So I circle Nakobe Dean and just watch how he sniffs out this screenplay and makes the hit, right? Incredible. Now we're zoomed into Cindy Brown, and he just bullies the Miami Dolphins blocker. And so if Nakobe Dean didn't get that tackle, the way he knocked him into him, it would have slowed him down, and Cindy Brown would have been there to make the tackle. Just great moves by two young players, and I know there's a lot of eyes on Nakobe Dean because he's playing for Nicholas Morrow, but Sean decides rotating Nicholas Morrow in. I seen him in the game as well. But let's look at Jordan Davis real quick. Everybody talks about him stopping the run, but he's gaining some pass rush moves. He got a sack in this game, and look at the quick hands beating 101. Not a sack here, but it's an obvious throwing down, man-to-man, and Jordan Davis just beats him, makes Tua get the ball out of his hand fast. Jordan Davis is growing right in front of our eyes as a full player, not just a run stopper. And now we got to look at Jalen Carter, who was on a snap count. We're going to point to him right there in the middle. You can't just put one guy on him. If he's not doubled, he's going to win his matchup ASAP Rocky. I don't think there's really any one-on-ones that are going to slow him down. This is after an injury on a pitch count. Just every time he was out there and the Dolphins gave him man-to-man, either too strong, too fast. He's just too fast for yo, man. Draw too fast. Draw too furious. Nah, all joking aside, I'm serious. This dude is a monster. Thomas R. Peterson tweeted, Jalen Carter among D tackles, all D tackles after 7 weeks. Mind you, he missed a week. 91.3 PFF grade, ranks first. 22.2 pass rush win rate, ranks first. And 10.8 pass rush productivity /snap, ranks first. Again, missing a game, maybe dropped him a little bit in pressures and sacks, but by the end of the year, he'll be at the top of the food chain as it pertains to D tackles, and you can already give him the Defensive Rookie of the Year trophy. It should be in his locker room, like, right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Eagle Nation. I go by Philly Mike. This is the Philly Talk Podcast. Get the merch, Philly Dog shirt, Philly Dog hat. I've been slacking on the hoodies. I know it's getting cold out. We're going to get the hoodies, and we're going to do a new Philly Dog logo. Here you see them in the Georgia outfit. We're going to have 6 Philly Dogs all together, all in Eagles gear, 3 white, 3 midnight green. Maybe we could do some Kelly green. I don't know. However, we're going to add DeAndre Swift to it, but cop the hat. Y'all know Nolan Smith got it, and we sending one to DeAndre Swift. Let's see if he wears it and fits in with the Philly Dogs. Don't forget to help your boy out. Hit that like button. Also, subscribe and turn on that bell so you don't miss the lives or the videos. We now can see we trying to work on that notification gang, right? Almost 40K, but we got to get notification gang stronger. Also, drop the muscle emoji if you got nothing to say, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.